Halsey.
And I'm Michael Page.
We're joined by Eli Gregory today for another episode of Spartan News Network. It's been a long time. We're excited to be back. We have some guests in the back with us. They'll be on later. But we got to do a winter sports recap. It's been too long. And another season where all Amity teams make the postseason. So there's more to come with that. Mike, would you like to add something?
Yeah, so, this is one of the bigger sports seasons of all time for Amity here. And, well, I forgot to add first and foremost that I'm just pumped to be back. It's been way too long. Apple screwed us over so many times.
Yeah, Apple screwed us over so many times.
But here we are.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, but here we are back, finally. But we are also busy. I had a lot of hockey I was playing along with him. And every sport had a pretty good year. Every team, I believe, made conference and state playoffs.
Yeah.
So, and we would just love to recap on that today. What do you want to start with?
I feel like we got to talk about you two in hockey. So, Eli Gregory, hockey player, as you all may know.
Captain.
You guys, what was your record this year?
What did we finish with?
Including 19, I think 5 and 2.
The game we played in Rhode Island was weird because we won in a shootout, but the Connecticut rules is.
So how does that work?
So on our record, it did say it was a win, but point system wise, it actually kind of screwed us over for the 3 seed this year.
Yeah.
Which ended up hurting in the long run, which stinks. Long story short is that we did lose in the semifinals, won the SEC this year, which is a pretty big deal.
First time since
2008.
And the first time you guys beat Cheshire in your whole career, that game was that's generational.
Yeah, it was an electric game. But it was fortunate enough we hit our stride at the right time in the season. I think you would agree late in the year. And then Ryan Miller, great goalie for Cheshire, finished the job against us. What are you going to do? But that playoff run was fun to watch. I know the Bennett was packed for SECs. It was electric. That was even bit. You heard us on earlier episodes talking about how packed it was last year in that semifinal game.
This year, 10 times more.
Yeah,
at least.
Yeah, it was.
There was probably like 3 sections with people from Amity.
Yeah,
just
sold out the rink. 2 conference playoff games, and we were fortunate enough to get the job done. That was the 2 best games of the year, I thought.
We started picking up the last game of the regular season against West Haven. I thought we had a really good game. From that point on, we kind of found our stride and played some really good hockey down the stretch.
Yeah, I just want to say, boys, great run you guys had. Glad I got to watch it, commentate on it, and
Yeah, I'm glad you're a part of the ride because, like we said, Amity is a big family. This is almost like the student section for the ride. When we lost, obviously the hockey players are the most upset. It sucked, but
no, I gotta say, being in the section when Cheshire got the empty netter, you felt everyone's spirit just drain, and the best way I can describe the student section, at least for hockey, is everyone's heartbeats on the same beat of just because everyone's focused on what's going on in the game. Everyone cares, everyone's passionate. And it's just a great atmosphere. I'm so lucky I could have been a part of it.
Yeah, I know, and still hard to get over, but
definitely.
Bigger things coming.
Speaking of bigger things coming, Mike and I.
Congratulations, we're repping today.
Committed.
Congrats to Jake on Ole Miss.
Mississippi broadcast journalism. What else?
And West Virginia University going for communication and sports journalism.
So gonna continue the podcast there. We will. We'll check in with you guys. While we're studying.
And then sooner or later they could check in on us on our show on ESPN one day.
Oh yeah, our ESPN show. Yeah.
Yeah, our ESPN show one day. WVU is. I think WVU. I don't know if they watch, but I did send them Spartan News Network.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did.
I forgot to send Ole Miss that.
Yeah, I sent. I don't know if they watched.
Wait, no, it might have been on my common app. I don't know.
Yeah, but it was on mine. It was on my common app. I did use it to apply.
So other winter sports, boys basketball, they reached the quarterfinal. They fell short in East Lyme, but that game, there was 30 of us, and it was
loud.
An hour and a half away.
It was rowdy.
An hour away, the game was rowdy. Back and forth throughout the whole game. They just couldn't get it done at the end.
Yeah, and they played a good game. It was a close game. They did win another playoff game this year. They lost
at Monroe.
Yeah, at Monroe. No, against Massac. In Massac, they won. So, fortunate enough to watch them play too. Another good year from them, along with the girls basketball too.
They came up also short in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, no state championships, and we did bring home a conference this year in hockey. That was
some hardware.
Some hardware for the Spartans, but consistency was just crazy. Just followed over, but from the fall, just a consistent year. And when we touch up on spring sports, we're hoping to have that there too.
So speaking of spring sports, I'm joined by Nick McGonagle and Colby, captains of the golf team. And Nick, could you tell me what it means to be an Amity golfer?
Oh yeah, well it's great to be back golfing and everything. Although the weather's not been great, getting out there with the boys, playing a few rounds and stuff. It's been great. Team's looking pretty good so far this year. Myself, Colby, Mike and Eli all in the starting lineup, along with Charlie Strada and a few others in the contention, all being coached by Coach B, the guy, our favorite coach,
Our
always
man.
there to help us.
Yeah, and Mike and Eli, you guys play as well. What would you guys have to say about it?
Yeah, I mean, the bond that this team has is...
Let's go.
Yeah, the bond that we
Get
have on
tight.
this team is
Get tight,
special.
twin.
It's fun getting to play free golf with you boys every single day. And the fact that we get weekends off is pretty nice, too.
I mean, yeah, we're just such like a tight knit team. And you know, it's just nice to you get to play free golf every day in the week. We get the weekends off, and you're with your best friends golfing. So it's a fun time, and it's very competitive. You know, we compete with other teams and each other. So I mean, it's a great time, and like we're looking really good, like Nick said. So I think big things are coming this year.
So, Colby, what do you think gives you guys the edge over the other teams, especially when it comes to, golf?
I think the edge we have is like these teams. Some of these teams like Cheshire, they beat us in other sports, and we want to get our get back.
Easy, buddy.
We have a bond here. That's what we work off.
Anything to say about that, boys?
No, that was on the money. You know, we're all. I mean, we have fun with it, obviously, but we're super competitive with it. So I mean, that just gives us the edge. I mean, whatever you do, I feel like any Amity athlete will tell you this. Anything you want to do, you want to win. We're actually like, as much as a goof school we are and a bunch of doofuses, we are competitive and we want to win.
So, boys, what would you say for an overall record this year, record prediction wise? Like, what do you guys think you can get as a record, and what do you guys think you can get as some hardware? SEC championship, state champion. Like, what's the goal?
I think those are both completely up for grabs. SEC championship and state championship.
Yeah, like I said before. Well, I mean, we had to cut so many clips thanks to this idiot, but I don't know if it's gonna be added yet. But like I said, once you're a Spartan, I feel like the goal is always hardware. As much as an idiot school and idiot guys we are sometimes, we compete and
we do.
that's always the end goal. It's you want to win hardware, you want to win the conference, and you want to win a state chip. It's always the goal.
We got a couple hard matches coming up these next 2 days especially. We got Chester tomorrow and Guilford on Thursday.
Yeah, both beat us last year. Did we split against Guilford last year?
I think we took
won one
Guilford
and one.
twice.
Yeah, I think we
right?
beat Guilford both times last year.
Oh, really? I thought we split.
Yeah, no.
But, I mean, they still always give us a run for their money.
yeah.
They're a good team. Andrew Butin, good golfer on Guilford.
So, Nick and Colby, what would it mean to you guys as captains if you were able to bring home a state championship or SEC championship?
I mean, that would be a great accomplishment as a team, as an individual for all of us, I'm sure. Shooting a good round like that, it takes 4 golfers to do it. It's not a single sport, as much as people think it is. I mean, see what Colby has to say.
I mean, we came up short last year. Couple missed putts. We came up a little bit. I think it was 3 or 4 strokes. And we're hoping to get one this year.
Yeah. So, just to move on from golf a little bit here, move on to just a little bit more of the spring sports. So, baseball and girls lacrosse and boys lacrosse. Mike, what do you think? What are you looking for this season?
I mean, it's so easy to say, but you got to say baseball. You know, coming off a state championship, they're always
and those
good.
boys are hungry. Yeah.
Those boys won another one. Sal Coppola is just like the GOAT of high school coaches.
Yeah.
He's an absolute animal. They're always a good team. I don't even remember last time they were below 500, but then the boys lacrosse team is kind of like a new culture. Like they have a lot of juniors playing, and I mean I actually think they're under the radar going into the season. And our girls lacrosse is usually a wagon. They're always pretty good.
Defending SEC champs, correct?
Defending SEC champs. They have a bunch of Division I commits. Addie Maxwell, Addie Zielinski, Haley Mario.
And Mia could have easily gone D1 as well.
So it's just like they're always a wagon, and I mean they were a game or two short. I think they lost in the quarters or semis actually of the state tournament last year, and I mean they had a lot of returning pieces come back, so that's definitely on their radar this year.
And to speak on boys lacrosse, I mean I saw those guys today, and we talk about Amity's a doof school. Mm-hmm. Those guys, they're one team, and they're just a team of doofs. And I see them walking around, they're shoving each other into lockers and stuff. I'm like, God, that's great. Like that's the great thing about sports at Amity.
Yeah,
it's like you're together
Doof
on
squad, for sure.
You're together on the field, on the ice, or whatever. Mm-hmm. But like you're also together in school, and it's a brotherhood.
It's a doof squad, but like I love it. They're a tight knit team also, and like every team at Amity is so tight, and I think that's why they're under the radar. And I mean, they have a lot of talent. They have a lot of good athletes on that team, strong kids, fast kids. And I mean, so that's why I just think they're super under the radar. They're a team to watch out. I think if they get into the tournament, they can win a game or two. I mean,
definitely.
And then I think baseball and girls lacrosse are going to be contending.
Those are contenders.
Those are contenders, scary contenders.
Not just SEC champs, I think.
No, they're state contenders.
Teams,
both of them. So
how does the playoffs work for girls lacrosse? Is it class or
Class. I think they go class, and I think I don't know if it's 16 or 32 teams, to be honest. So you got to win 4 or 5 games. And baseball is like a lot. I think you have to win like 6 to win it all.
I think it's 5.
Is it 5? Yeah.
What's 32? So
Is it 30? Then 5 games. Yeah, you got to win 5 games then. And I mean, but it's just so much harder than it looks. And for them to be able to, for us to be able to see a state championship in our high school was special. And I'm really pulling for those guys. You know, we're all very close to the baseball team. The Y. You guys know the Y.
Yeah, the Y.
It's a Colt. There are a lot of baseball boys in there. So we're
a lot of personalities, a lot of good guys.
Always rooting for those guys. And, you know, yet again on Sal. Just
and from the one game I've been to for Amity baseball, very entertaining, great product on the field. I think this year, we should make an effort to go to more of those games. Those guys deserve to
Yeah, they support. They support all basketball and hockey and football a lot, and they deserve some. And they're just such a talented squad. There's no reason not to watch them. They're an entertaining team to watch. They're fun.
Yeah. Speaking of all the college commits on the girls lacrosse team, the baseball team has a lot too.
Oh yeah.
I got Derek going to Merrimack.
Derek University.
Derek.
DC Diag going to UMass Boston. Joe Weiss School, Western New England.
Yep. Colin Tenney, Salem State.
I'm trying to think what else.
Yeah, there's
Numberg Trinity.
Yeah, Numberg Trinity. So I mean, and all these guys who went D3 had some D1 looks. 100%. They could have went D1 too. It's not just Derek. And you see, I see on other schools they have more Division I commits than us, but it just shows how much of dogs they are.
Yeah.
They have one Division I commit. Most of them could have went D1.
Easily.
All of them could have went D1, but still they don't have any big SEC commits or ACC.
I think Amity teams usually lack that. I mean, it's not Amity teams are never one guy running the show. I mean, you could say what you want about football and all that, but I mean, someone had to block for Christian,
Yeah,
so it's it's every guy out there.
And your defense this year. Yeah. That was one of the biggest reasons you guys won, even though Ooch contributed huge on defense.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
So did Connor, Bobby, Aldo,
Lance,
you. Everybody, I don't know, just in Amity sports, you always see everybody contributes. I mean, look at the hockey team.
Yeah.
We didn't have any guy who got crazy points. I mean, AJ Cap, congratulations to him. He was an all-state.
And
Liam Oliver. All-state and all-SEC. But, I mean, AJ's the most down-to-earth guy. If you talk to him, he would say it wasn't just him. He had a lot of help. And AJ, it was sad to see him. It's sad to give him that last tug on the ice because I know he's been through a lot these 4 years and he's a great player. Shout out to AJ. You
guys all have. I gotta say the way the 3 of you, I'd say, and I mean Cam coming in sophomore year, but especially you guys playing freshman year. That's something hard to go through. I mean, I've been on terrible teams, so stay together. That's how you get through it.
we're the last known survivors of that 4-15-1 team our freshman year, and just seeing them two at the end of the game, it was tough. But I mean, it just goes to show how close Amity teams are, and me, I wasn't an all-state guy. He wasn't an all-state guy. AJ and Liam were all-state guys, but I mean, it's not like they had an absurd amount of points. I don't think they were top 5 in points in Division II, not even top 10 maybe.
No, they were really solid for us and huge contributors.
Yeah. But it was a team effort, and they would say the same exact thing.
We had 10, 12 guys that contributed pretty much equally.
I think
less than
a stat in the state, in Division II at least, that I guarantee you we had the most
goals 10, per player.
10, 15, 10, 15 plus point guys in Division II. Sure. There was probably a lot of us who had over 15 points.
I'd say probably
around 15.
What, you rolled 3 lines?
Yeah, we rolled 3
I'd say all of you guys easily got 10 points,
Yeah.
I mean, you guys scored 4 goals. I mean, you guys average 4 goals a game.
A little less. Yeah.
I'd
Beginning of the year was shaky. We couldn't score much. Towards the end of the year, we were scoring around 4 goals.
I wish we filmed more in the beginning of the year because it would have been cool to see myself on film, document this whole year because so many ups and downs, and then if we had an episode after the SEC final, it would have been absurd.
Oh,
but
what were you doing that night, Mike?
I had a good time.
Having a fun night himself.
I had a good time. So was he. We had a good time after.
Yeah, so
it's fun.
It's great to be back here on SNN.
Yeah, a little shorter episode.
Shorter episode. We realized, maybe a 35-minute wouldn't be the most ideal. We're here in my room now because Apple, we just can't record on the phone anymore.
Yeah, I know. We tried to get an episode or 2 out to you guys within
November.
Yeah, November, and then the Apple thing happened. Then we were in the swing of hockey, and we got lazy.
Yeah, doing all the college stuff,
Yeah,
but we're glad to be back.
We
can't wait to put out more content. So thank you for watching. I'm Jake Halsey.
I'm Michael Page.
This is Spartan News Network.
Thank you.